I always want to say radio host, but it ain't even radio, is
Line.
it? It's a podcast. You know what I mean? I'm Ricky. What's good, man? It's Dan. Dan's always here with us. What's good, Dan?
Hello.
Dan's my Kimosabe, my ace, my one and only, my wrestling Romeo, and all of that. John's over there on the decks. What's good, John?
What's going on, yo?
So we're here for another week of mainly WWE Universe stuff. You know how we do. This weekend we had the Royal Rumble, Dan.
Yeah, we'll get into some New Japan later on too.
Yeah, there's definitely some very interesting shit going on for New Japan, so we'll definitely cover that.
And the people have asked for us to talk more about that in ROH, and I'm down for it totally.
For real, especially the...
Oh! It's been so long since we had that bitch.
It's not a podcast until somebody doesn't turn their phone down.
Hell, it's been too long since I heard that. I like hearing two Rickies.
Overall, if you had to give this like an A through F, what are you giving the Royal Rumble?
C-.
C- ain't bad.
Yeah.
I would give it closer to a C.
Yeah.
C+. But
right.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
But that's just
some
me.
things ruined it for me, and I like how some people in WWE also mentioned it too about the last person that came out there.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the takeover first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start off with something great.
Shit.
Oh,
I fucked up.
That's 2 turn downs. You forgot.
Now I have to do it just so I can be a part of this.
Turn your shit up. Turn your shit up.
It's funny too because I have my phone always on like low volume anyway, so I'm like, oh damn.
Did you feel weird about this faction of the Undisputed Era beating the AOP?
No, not really. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
So I will say that when the Undisputed Era first came in, I'm not a fan of
O'Reilly and Fish.
Yeah, and Bobby Fish. Yeah. Like not big, huge. Yeah. I am an Adam Cole man all the way. I will say that.
ACB.
Adam
Cole, baby.
I love that dude's attitude.
Yeah.
And especially
it's just gonna suck when he comes up and Vince hates him. But who doesn't come up from NXT and Vince hate?
I feel like me and you like the same kind of wrestler, who's like not your traditional big man. No. He's not tiny by any means.
I like that are big, like Braun Strowman, but
right.
I want a technical guy with a mix of high flying and some power.
And I feel like Adam Cole brings us. We'll talk about it when we get to him and Aleister Black's match, but I feel like they're bringing back like an Attitude Era hardcore kind of vibe, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd call it.
I don't want to say vibe too many fucking times, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it.
But yeah, it was a good match between the AOP and the New Era. The Undisputed Era. I always call them the New Era. I don't know why.
I feel like the AOP should be up by now. If we're going to call up all these people, not necessarily that they deserve it, just if we're going to call up all these people...
You have an ashtray, John?
Why haven't the AOP been brought up yet?
Gracias.
You know what I mean? Is it in the... If anyone
my short arms are definitely not gonna be
anyone who's watching, we have like a fucking line where like you can't see.
Oh, if anyone's
by the way, that's the line right there.
Right where the ashtray is? Dude, that's sick.
Nice.
That's fucking sick. It's right there.
I still love that
or else,
on Facebook.
Yeah, or else every fucking... You guys can't see it on Facebook because we don't publish the live videos. We publish them to YouTube. But if you could see the thumbnails that come up for every single video... Michael Bublé is directly in the shot for almost every single fucking thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like the more we try to avoid Michael Bublé being in the thumbnail, the more prominent Bublé is when we wind up looking at the thumbnail.
Also, we might be starting a GoFundMe page to get Michael Bublé to join us one time.
Do you guys not think it would be wicked cool if we could get Bublé himself to kind of pass Bublé around?
What else is he doing?
Not.
I mean, I'm sure
it depends.
He does shows.
It depends. I was gonna say
exactly.
It really depends what time of the year it is. I feel like if we caught Bublé in July, we could catch him for a low rate.
You think so? Summer months?
He's a Christmas guy. Buble
I
is
know,
a
but
Christmas guy.
he does those cruise lines too that he likes to go on. And
Okay.
you know, I mean, it sucks. But
I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't that deep on Buble.
spring.
wasn't
Let's
that
go for
deep.
Halloween time.
We want a September Buble.
Yeah, exactly.
When is it? When is hurricane season?
Yeah, that's right,
That's what we
Exactly.
want. Velveteen Dream versus Cassius. Oh no.
Man, what's going on with Ono? Like,
So-
when he gets to WWE, does he gain weight? Because he's getting bigger and bigger, I swear. And it's like, I wonder if it's because they make him feel that way. Because it's like, put a shirt on.
If it was me, and you can tell me if you agree, if I had been released before because I wasn't fit enough,
Yeah.
because I had been a larger dude after they had picked me up, I would be super conscious of being a bigger dude after
Yeah,
that, right?
exactly.
And I feel, like you said, he gets bigger and bigger. And I'm a
He
dickhead.
has my thighs. Bro.
I'm
I
a
was like,
fat
what the
guy.
fuck?
I'm a
Exactly.
fat guy. He's
I was like, oh my god, look at the dimples on the back of his
There is-
thighs. They're worse than mine.
there is cottage cheese on those thighs.
Exactly. And I'm just like, okay, someone needs to tell him to put on pants now too.
And it's like I said in the
And I
beginning.
love him too. I love Ono. In
Yeah.
ROH and everything.
I was a big
and-
fan of Chris Hero. Yeah, big-
exactly.
same thing. I love his ability to leave and come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just yeah, he's getting big. This cottage cheese size. It gets to the point where he was wearing a shirt when he first came in,
Yeah.
wearing no shirt rather when he first came in, and it's
all of a
obvious
sudden-
somebody was like, "Yo, not only put a shirt on, put a fucking overshirt on over that."
Yeah,
shit.
right. Well, I'm just wondering too if does he not put in work? Like WWE expects you to.
Well,
to keep
my-
in shape all the time.
this
And
is
it must
my
be hard
thing.
for NXT too, because
This is my thing, and I'm just basing it off of my health and how I work out and shit, is when I'm home, it's very much easier to me to like, I'm going to the gym at this time. I'm coming home, I'm doing this. I'm coming home, doing that. I'm going to work, I'm coming back.
schedule.
I'm guessing travel fucks him up. I'm guessing...
You think so?
Yeah, because you look at some of those wrestlers, and some of them have a nice metabolism, and they can go to In-N-Out, and they can go to these fast food venues after the show. But I feel like some of them, like, they eat way more, and it's hard to find healthy choices when you're on the road. You know what I mean? And I feel like he just gets caught up and he gets big. You know what I mean?
See, I'm thinking since NXT doesn't travel as much as WWE, SmackDown, and Raw. I mean, they do like 3 shows a night.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
So it's like he has time to work out, and it's like
But
eat healthy.
But they've been touring though, have they not? They haven't been doing NXT
Not
live
as
show
much
tours?
as like SmackDown and Raw, though. I mean, SmackDown and Raw, I think they do 5 shows a week.
Right.
I think NXT might do 2 to 3, and
Still,
it depends on the time.
Still, think if you lived out of a fucking bus or whatever for 3 days a week, would you be able to make healthy choices that often? Knowing
Not
how
those
you
3
eat
days,
now?
but the 4 days, I'd make up for it big time.
Yeah,
That's
see,
me personally.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, I mean, even now, I mean, this magnificent body didn't make itself.
I don't think that bus is going to be stopping at a Whole Foods anytime soon.
No, for real.
Exactly, no.
For real.
No.
They're not
Or
go-
Panera Bread.
They're not going to they're not going to Trader Joe's for fucking dried fruit slices and shit. You know what I mean?
God boy.
I got you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even see it.
But now that we've gone on our huge rant about how Cassius Ohno is fat,
It sucks too because some of the spots they had during that match, it was because I mean when he jumped on his shoulder and like fell, it was just like, oh man, that makes Velveteen look bad too, and I hate that. But it's just like,
you're too fat for him to
yeah,
lift, bro.
exactly. He's not expecting you to be an extra 20 pounds that night or something.
Think about weight classes, right? And we think about what the difference between Velveteen and Cassius would be in a real sporting event.
Oh god, yeah.
Cheers.
Shit.
And those motherfuckers wouldn't be wrestling together
No, he'd
or fighting.
Velveteen
You know what
would
I
be
mean?
a light heavyweight maybe, and he'd be super weight.
So yeah, so to ask him to lift him
Yeah, which he did fine too.
20
And later
yeah.
on, it's just he had to catch him that time, and it's just like, whoa.
20 or 30 minutes into a match. Well, that was what, about
that
a
was
30-minute match?
Oh, no. I'd say that one was one of the lesser ones, and that was, but still 25, 20.
Okay.
I'd go in that range.
All right.
Which that's why I love NXT Takeover 2. There's only like 4 or 5 matches. You know you're gonna get a good long
barn
match.
burners. Fucking
Always.
barn burners every time.
Exactly, and it's not like WWE used to do back in the day when they would have 30-minute matches, and it's like someone gets knocked. Like when we'll talk about the Black match later, but when he fell through the tables. It wasn't like 10 minutes of him just sitting there laying.
Rolling around and
Exactly.
shit.
Even when Cole
Which will
was
get talked
injured.
about in a certain fucking 3-way match later on.
Such a great 3-way match.
But anyways, I fucking love Velveteen.
I do. I love how the crowd gets behind him. I love how he plays with the crowd, too, and everything.
Dude,
I have high hopes for him.
his fucking pay-per-view specific pants.
Oh, yeah, right?
Every fucking pay-per-view, this
Pay-per-view
motherfucker...
specifically.
And
So this dude gets him and his opponent airbrushed onto his pants or shorts.
yeah, like Rick Rude used to do back in the day, if you remember.
For every fucking pay-per-view that he's
Yeah.
on.
Give me the guy's name. I kind of.
Velveteen
Velveteen
Dream.
If you see him, he's going to be the guy from Mannequin, basically.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
that's the black guy with the glasses. I'm just like, that is him, but it's so good. I love it. And, I mean, Velveteen, I have high hopes from him and Aleister Black took home, like, the NXT awards that they released, like, yesterday or today. I mean, besides Asuka being the Athlete of the Year, Black was the male one. The best rivalry was them two.
Yeah.
And that was a great rivalry. Say my name! Awesome.
Well, especially since,
I would have been happy whatever way they won.
since Velveteen has continued with the Say My Name thing. You know what I mean?
Love
He
that.
will make everyone say his name.
Hell
and-
yeah. But that's something that,
works for
the
me.
crowd will chant, and I love that. I have high hopes for him, and I hope they do too.
I think by the push, just for the fact that this dude's getting
Well, I mean,
higher caliber matches than
where's he
Aleister
going
Black.
after this? He's not going back to Black. I think Black is going for the title. He should, at least.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think he should take it, but
I mean,
I like
did you see him go
Almas.
against
but,
Gargano? But, I mean,
we'll talk.
he
Well,
came back, yeah.
I'll give my opinion about Gargano.
Well, I mean, I'm just
in a
trying to
few
see
minutes.
who Dream might be going for.
But
next.
yeah, I could see
Maybe a returning No Way Jose?
him and Almas though, like, would be a good.
You think so?
I do.
Yeah, definitely after
Just
Black,
because of
though.
like a luchador style versus that strong, stiff striking style, I think they could play against each other pretty nice.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. Now,
I was impressed by this match, even though I thought it was gonna suck.
I was impressed by Baszler. Her
little
ability,
bit, yeah.
her ability to sell the heel
She looks
With
a lot
that-
better than she did in the May class.
with that
Easy.
submission-based style. I thought was
And there was
pretty
plenty
good.
of times I thought they were going to give it to her, too. I
Yeah,
was just like,
for real.
Jesus Christ.
For real.
How many submissions did he put on Moon? And it's like, okay, she's already done one. Now this is the second one she's done. Nope, she gets out. Nope,
And
she gets out.
That's kind of what I'm alluding to with barn burners, because same with Aleister and Adam Cole's match, same with Ember and Shayna. I feel like to the end, even with Johnny Gargano and Almas, like I feel like you didn't know who they were gonna give it to.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It was a throwback to the days of like, I know what's gonna happen right
That's
now.
what I love about NXT. They keep it that way. too.
Right,
It's like
right,
even
right.
but they also give you the matches that it's like you don't know. It's like you can't be like they're gonna win.
Now, do you
If it was
think?
Asuka, yeah, we knew, but it's like all these matches this for NXT. I thought AOP was gonna win.
So do you think Baszler takes the
boy.
title to go up, or do you think Baszler goes main roster to join Rousey?
I think that would happen first.
Okay. Even
I can see her getting the title at Mania weekend, but because I don't see her being up until maybe SummerSlam or even Survivor Series.
Okay.
I think they're going to give Rousey a run right now, but we'll get into her more.
Right.
Sadly. But not sadly.
But
Sorry,
like
not sorry.
Like I said, I've been impressed with Ember Moon for a year and a fucking
Yeah.
half now.
Yep, ever since she came in.
Yeah, so I would like to see her move up. Baszler, no, obviously.
I
she's
think they
got a
both
lot
have
of work
stay
to
down,
do.
and it'd be better for both of them. I mean, besides the money and everything, because they're going to get screwed on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, no doubt.
SmackDown, I think it's easier to go to
see,
SmackDown easy.
This is my
for
thing.
them.
I feel like it's easy to be really negative about NXT for men,
Yeah.
but I feel like Vince is thirsty for an expansion to the women's divisions on both sides, both brands. So I feel like some of these women,
You think
not
Vince or
not
Triple H?
Vince. I honestly think Vince wants to see an expansion on this fucking women's league. And I think he gets that this is a new market that he can fucking, grease his little palms with. I don't think there's any altruistic, like cool fucking women's revolution ideas behind this.
No.
But I really think that he sees the growing market for the women. And I don't necessarily think that if these women are brought up, it'll be amazing. And but I think that more positions will be there for them.
I just remember reading December and January how Vince thought the women's division was weak right now and stale.
Is it not though?
Oh, I think it is, especially Raw. Raw, it's Asuka and Nia that I care about. Other than that, I really don't give a shit about anyone else. I'm not saying they're terrible. Sasha, I've given up on. I don't think she's a great wrestler. She was impressive enough for me the other night at the Rumble. Because I was like, oh, she's not as sloppy. She's a sloppy wrestler. If you don't work with her well, she's not going to work good.
And
she has that kind of attitude.
She's not going to work good with 30 other fucking women.
No, exactly. I mean? But she did for that long. But as far as the women's division, though, I don't really care about much else.
No.
And, I mean, we finally got Asuka to have a good match against Nia. It took last week and everything on Raw. And it's or 2 weeks ago on Raw. But it's
But back to back to NXT fucking Takeover.
We're going for those 2 hours, John. I'm telling you.
So we'll just get down to Aleister Black and Adam Cole. Dude, I fucking love this match.
Yeah, I did too. Besides the table spot.
You had to think about it.
The table spot, I don't want someone just.
Okay, all right.
I mean, the move was cool and everything. I want to see someone get put through a table, not fall through a table.
Okay, all right,
I mean, it was good. Still, it was good at the moment. That kick was perfect and everything. But that match, I think they already have the match of the year probably for NXT because that match was sick. I mean, the blood spot, even though it wasn't supposed to happen, was sick. I mean, you just see his hand and it's dripping his own blood, and I'm like, holy shit.
So I was saying to my wife the other night, I feel like because they don't allow color and they don't allow blood, that when blood happens, it's real.
Yeah.
And it makes it more badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
And I know they tend to stop a live match if there's too much blood in it.
Oh, yeah, throw up the X's, yeah.
But they're not going to throw up an X that easy on
especially
Takeover.
not, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And especially since, when he cut himself, I didn't see anything bad. It just, all of a sudden, there was a lot of blood, and it's holy shit.
Well,
I saw, the cut on his, back and near his kidney, and I'm I guess it maybe punctured pretty deep, because I'm oh, it looks like a small little, razor cut, and then it's his hand is fucking dripping blood, and I forget what they did, but remind me, didn't they just, focus on Aleister Black while they checked on Adam Cole?
Literally, they had Black do a sick, a good hard stiff strike on him, and when he fell, he rolled, not even fully to the outside, but to the edge, and when he, laid his hand down, the medical team came and, saline sprayed his fucking hand out and
That's
shit.
Right, but Black was sitting, on the outside, too, right near, the announcers and everything, just sitting there and recuperating,
or on the edge of the
there
ring.
was a boom box, just not a boom box, but
it was definitely a boom box. But I love Alistair's steez. I love when they both grab the kendo sticks, get into the ring, and then Alistair just throws the kendo stick.
Yep, he's just fuck it, I don't even need that.
And even better, Adam Cole's fucking reaction. You are so stupid. You are so fucking stupid, dude.
But when he did that moonsault and nailed him in the ribs, the slow mo. Usually, whenever they slow mo.
Usually, we're talking about a shit match during the fucking.
It's a piss.
During the fucking toilet flush, but this is for once a good one. Toilet flush does not reflect the match.
Not at all.
No.
That was the main event of the night, in my opinion. And I think everyone knew that going in.
I definitely wouldn't say event of the year, but that's okay.
Oh, for NXT?
For NXT, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. NXT, doubt. There's going to be something great, I'm sure, down the road, too. I'm not doubting that, but...
No doubt. No doubt. It feels good. It feels good. Feels like the very first time.
So now we got the.
I'm
not surprised they gave the win to Black though too.
Yeah, me neither. He's been pretty dominant. Yeah. Has he lost? When's the last time he lost a match?
I don't think he's been pinned for a while. And I hope he doesn't have a streak like Asuka or anything like that, because I'm gonna get tired of that kind of shit pretty fast.
But who does he lose to at this point?
I wouldn't mind losing to Cole. That's because of that match. I can see them having him lose to Lars.
I would accept
Sullivan there.
I would accept him losing to Dream.
Oh, more than Cole?
Most definitely.
As far as the match, I mean, I'd like Alistair and him to have another match without, like, Extreme Rules or anything like that. Then I'll judge it. Because, I mean, I like Velveteen and him. That was a great match. But Cole and him have a good working thing, and their hits were perfect and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm, again, not complaining against Dream and Black, because they were good, too. But it's like, they just seem to work better. And I'd like to see them in another match.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that. But anyway.
Shit!
We also had the undisputed Sanity interactions in this match, which I thought were cool.
Yeah, exactly. That was good.
Because I would like to see Sanity pick those belts back up again. Eventually, when AOP...
It sucks that...
Whatever the fuck happens with AOP.
Yeah, and it sucks that, that's the only bad thing. Like, it's only like a 2-hour pay-per-view, which is fine because they give the matches time, but Sanity was... I mean, when you look at it from the beginning, it's like they're left off the card. Even Lars Sullivan, who it seems like they have high hopes for, even though he looks like a freak. I mean,
those
whatever.
Pants.
Yeah,
those
Jesus,
pants
his face and everything. That's what bothers me. And it's like, oh, God, I can't stop tonight.
What did you think about Almas, as I like to say, and Gargano? What did you think about that?
I thought it was a good match. I mean, it wasn't the best match of the night. I'd even put Ono and Dream over that match.
And you know what?
But it was still, I liked it.
You know what's fucked up that you say that? Meltzer gave this a 5-star.
Really? See, I disagree with him.
This is the first NXT pay-per-view match that's got a 5-star in a Meltzer.
You're kidding me.
I'm not
even over Nakamura and Zayn?
First one?
That kind of upsets me a lot, Meltzer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to go... It's like him and Russo. They're kind of salty. Yeah. You know what I mean? Meltzer's less salty
I like to hear
than
opinions
Russo.
from everyone.
But
I want to hear...
Yeah.
I might disagree with him, but I'm going to read about it and be like, well, he has that point, but no, you're stupid on this point.
Meltzer's got a lot of good insight on the industry and shit. There's always something to complain about with these old school dudes. You know what I mean? Like, something to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Yep.
Like, I love Bruce Pritchard. You know?
He loves you.
Oh man, on Raw 25 when he popped up, I was like, "Oh, Brother Love, fucking Brother Love." A lot of similarities with our president, Brother Love.
Yeah, right. He just needs the white suit now.
Very, very orange. Very.
But yeah, the Almas. I mean, I thought it was a great match. I like how what's his name came at the end there afterwards and attacked him.
Jabba.
Yeah. I mean, you knew that rivalry was going to happen when they both were healthy again.
So that's what I feel like happens now is Gargano goes with Ciampa and then Black goes with Almas.
Yep.
But that's just my call. That's
you think
just how
we
I
could
see
have maybe a 3-way, Adam Cole added in that? Even a Fatal 4 for a Dream?
I'd like a
You know how they like to have Fatal 4s and it's WrestleMania that we're talking that they'd have this match.
I'd like a menage a trois between the three.
Yeah. Why not Velveteen?
I guess.
Yeah, why not?
I guess. Candice LeRae popped in one or two times on this match.
Yay.
Hey, Dan's excited.
Excited. I want more.
Oh, man.
I want more. And now on to the
Rumble, brother.
The second pay-per-view.
To the fucking Rumble.
Yeah. Nice kickoff with, and I don't even mean the first for the pay-per-view. Anderson, Gallows, and versus the Revival.
So, and I like this because I hated the fact that they let Gallows and Anderson just run train on the Revival with DX during Raw 25. Because
faces are always going to do that on that kind of show, but yeah.
Yeah, but let's put it this way, would you consider Gallows and Anderson a face at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Now that the Balor Club thing is happening? Okay.
I think ever since they did, nerd shit, they were face.
Yeah.
I mean, right after...
Put a little humor in it.
And not to mention, I mean, they weren't heel to me when they're saying beat up John Cena Day because everyone's gonna agree with them then, and it's like, okay, this is why I always argue like heels are faces and faces are heels, basically. They're reversed.
It's the Corey Graves conundrum.
Yeah,
everybody's everything. You know
that guy
what I mean?
pisses me off sometimes. I just wish he'd pick a side.
Bookman. The new, was it Bookman or
Coachman?
Coachman.
Jonathan, the coach. Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
Oh yeah, you should see him back in the day. The Rock was a big fan of making fun of him and everything. He was good back in the day, but he's nothing like he's another Cole kind of, but more of a dick.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what's weird is I feel like he was making all these. He was trying to make like long commented references, whereas I feel like
Cole gets the point.
Cole and Graves are just like tit for tattering with each other. With
like JR and King used to do.
Exactly. So you get him trying to add these like Sports Center like quote. He's trying to drag them into stories and history, and I just don't feel like it works. Time.
I mean, just put him on the level of like a Booker T, where it's like you don't really listen much.
Well, no, but this is the thing: is I miss Booker T now.
Yeah.
Is yes,
Graves.
Booker T never said anything of value.
Oh no, I know.
But it was always random and hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get the weird Booker T comments.
No, I feel you on that because like. As much as people don't like JBL, I liked him doing that when he was a commentator and everything. Yeah. He'd have smart
JBL.
Little wits and everything.
I'm not a John Layfield supporter.
See, I mean, Attitude Era, I love him.
I didn't even watch the 205 Live match. Did you?
Which one was
I think it was a 4-way.
No, I didn't care. I don't care.
Oh, man.
It sucks, you know, and they have the new announced
new general manager.
Yeah, Rockstar there, Rockstar
Spud, yeah.
And I'm like...
He's got a new name now,
yeah.
though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Is it Drake or something? Something?
Yeah, Drake Mulaney or something. I forget.
I don't know.
I didn't care. I mean, I like him, too, and, you know, I've read about him, but I don't care about 205.
I don't give a shit.
No, exactly. I really don't remember the match that happened.
Decent for pre-show was the Rude and Mojo match.
Oh yeah, that's right. The U.S. Open Challenge.
What are you okaying?
No, you know, I was completely thinking we're talking about Raw, and I'm like, wait, the
don't
Rumble.
Do that.
That's
we're
right.
talking. Don't do that.
Yeah, it was a 6-man match. That's right, 6-man tag match.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the pre-show, to be honest.
I didn't watch it.
I completely blanked, and I was like, "Oh, it starts at 7 tonight." Because I'm sitting there at 6:45, like, "All right, yeah, I got another." The pre-show will start in an hour. I can turn it on then.
Yeah.
Oh fuck,
it's happening now.
Yeah, exactly. I missed every match, to be honest with you. I came in and it was like 10 minutes remaining till the Rumble, and I'm like, might as well fucking leave it on.
So did you see Rude and Mojo?
No, I did not.
I really did not watch. Yeah, Rude took it, but I didn't. I'm also bad with pre-shows. I'm pretty bad with pre-shows.
Stop changing the fucking time, WWE.
Yeah, it's during the pre-show I started getting a few drinks in me. You know what I mean? Like
pre-show, pre-game.
You know what I mean?
I mean?
I'm in my mid-30s. Royal Rumble is the only thing I got left anymore. Right. It's like
the road to WrestleMania.
Last year. My wife was like, dude, it's so long until WrestleMania. I'm like, I know, it starts like 3 months before WrestleMania. But last year I had people over on the night of WrestleMania. They didn't know that they were people over for WrestleMania, I guess you could say.
Geez.
You know what I mean?
So they didn't expect a whole night.
Like a whole...
6 hours.
Yeah, 4 to 6 hours of wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Definitely 6.
But 4 hours. But last year, though, the Hardys came back and shit. You know what I mean?
Get me started.
So it was...
Don't get me with the Hardys again. Stop! It's nice that I get broken Matt Hardy, and that's about it right now.
You don't want Brother Nero back?
I do, just to see what happens now.
Okay.
Especially since they seem to be going to broken Matt Hardy now, eventually.
Do you think we'll have actual Brother Nero?
Everything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I said Titter, I think. Twitter. Well, okay, let's get to the fucking actual Rumble now.
Well, this was disappointing to me. AJ and Sammy and KO.
Leading that off, you mean? That being the first match?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I mean, going back at it, I mean, they've done this before. I remember Kevin Owens and John Cena had a championship match, and there was the first match and everything, and I'm always like, why the fuck is a championship match first? The whole order of this pay-per-view. I understand the Women's Royal Rumble was huge. You don't have to make it the main event.
It's history.
I know, but it seems to be overshadowed of what happened later on after the Rumble. And it's like, okay, well, you just kind of made everyone, like, not care about this and focus on this.
Well, my thing is, it's a complaint I've had a lot for the past couple months, which is, this is a match where you know what's happening.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
We know how this ends.
Co-champions my ass.
You know they're not going to give the fucking belt to two people at the same time, because that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, what are they going to do, split it afterwards?
It's fucking stupid. You take the strap home for 2 days, I take the strap home for 2 days, and we share it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mondays, it's just above our street.
we each go out together for breakfast with the belt.
We have to spend Sundays together.
So it was, for me, this
Tuesdays.
was boring. This was fucking boring because I know what's going to happen. And it's just waiting for it to happen. The comebacks.
I like some good moves. They have been. Yeah. I like the match, but that was. I mean, there was plenty more I hated about the Rumble than that match.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, easily.
I got you.
Oh yeah,
I got you on
probably
that.
the next match we talk about.
So no. Well, so before that, we'll go with the Usos defeating.
Thank you.
I know you love this shit.
I was so happy. I'm like, oh, good. They did it in 2 as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get these clowns off my screen. No.
I definitely don't
I
think.
like both of them. I don't like them as a tag team.
I like them as a tag team.
I'd rather them be singles and going for the U.S. title. Both of them.
Yeah.
Especially Benjamin. He can play a stupid heel. And he can be, I mean, who else is really a heel on SmackDown? I mean, Corbin? People hate him. I like him. But even as a heel, he's just like, shut up! I hate you! And it's like, no, we need someone that's smart heel.
You're a stupid head.
Kevin Owens and Zayn, they're not even like, I mean, I'd consider them face just because of the pop they get and everything like that. But they're heel. But they're smart heel. They're funny heel. And it's like, okay, now you need the smart heel.
I feel like
Jericho used to be. He'd be smart, funny, and perfect. No.
Perfect.
Jericho was just great. I love Jericho.
I feel like you could get a decent heel out of Gable.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
I'd rather see him be the, like, underdog.
Yeah, no, true.
And I still want Rude to be the heel. Rude is an awesome, cocky son of a bitch. If they ever got James Storm with him, he'd do it easily. Beer Money Inc., even though they wouldn't be allowed to call that in WWE. Not just because of copyright, but Vince isn't going to have someone called Beer
Money Inc., yeah.
Yeah. They were good together, though. But
the men's Rumble.
I was happy, but I'll just the Usos match was decent. It was a good match, so I liked it. But I'm glad it ended in 2.
Filler.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way they built that first pinfall up too, though. I mean, they wrestled for like 25 minutes before the first pin.
Yeah.
And then the second pin happened like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Because they had all the close-ups, and I'm like, holy shit, they never do that. Usually it's like one quick pinfall, a little bit time, the second pinfall goes to the other team, and then we have to have the third pinfall, and it's like, oh shit, 2 in a row. But glad it's over. Hopefully they're not going for the title anymore either.
You want to see them completely out of it? Oh, God.
I want
no more splitting. Stop fucking splitting tag teams.
Well,
Stop doing it.
Well, do something with these two at least. I'd rather them split them.
Stop fucking doing it.
Mojo.
Yeah, Brian was saying Finn stayed in that men's Rumble for fucking ever.
Yeah. Yeah, 51 minutes or something.
Yeah, I didn't see him lasting that long.
No, I didn't either. I didn't see the winner.
I
really was like, it's Reigns. I don't want it to be Reigns.
So I will say they had me on the edge of my seat until the end of that bitch.
Why? What do you mean when it was Reigns and
Nakamura?
That's when you knew?
Because I was like, well, no, it was when it came down to the last 4. I was like, all right, one of these 4 is going to be it, and it's
Who
not.
was it?
It's
it
not
was
this.
It was Balor, right?
It was Balor,
Cena.
Nakamura, Cena.
Yeah, and I didn't understand how why they were like, hey, let's beat these guys up, Cena and Reigns. It's like, you two like each other all of a sudden, or is it because you both get booed out of the building?
Nah, dude, I fucking love Philly for the fucking you both suck.
Oh yeah,
you both suck.
That's why I was. Philly always has good chance and everything.
And that's why I love that they were there for like what was it, 4 nights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
when are we getting one? Fucking goddamn it!
I know.
I know we're not gonna get WrestleMania, but we deserve to have Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. SummerSlam, obviously, you're not gonna do it here. You want it somewhere nice and beautiful and hot.
Brian asked why Sheamus got bounced so quick, or why you think Sheamus got bounced so quick.
I think because of his injury and because they had the match still to come. Although Rollins
That's
lasted,
what I was thinking.
But Rollins, I'd expect that from. Sheamus, it just... I didn't expect...
Sheamus is 40.
Heath Slater, that whole thing was great. I wish they kept it going the whole time.
Oh, my God.
But that was a good ending to
So,
it, too.
John, Heath Slater goes to walk out to the ring and gets cold-cocked on the way down to the ring, gest beat up by who?
Forgetting, I was just about to ask you. Who did
Was it Corbin?
It was Corbin, I think.
I think it was Corbin.
Yeah. I'm just one man.
So he gets cocked on the way down to the ring, and then
Like
for the next 5 or 6 dudes after that, as they come down the ramp, they just nail Heath Slater as he tries to get back up.
Jesus.
And so he doesn't make it to the ring at all, and then
No, he makes it to the ring because Sheamus finally comes down the ramp, picks up Heath Slater, throws him into the ring, gets into the ring, and then Heath Slater promptly knocks Sheamus out.
2 seconds. He got in the ring for 2 seconds.
2
and knocked him
seconds, right back out.
And then Slater got eliminated not too shortly after.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed by the men's surprise guests for this Rumble.
Yeah, I knew there wasn't going to be many.
I like that Adam Cole showed up.
Yeah.
But it sucks that you have to play kayfabe and Adam Cole is injured and can't do his complete fucking, shtick and wheelhouse. Same with Almas. I was surprised. I loved how much time they gave Almas in this fucking Rumble.
I wish they would have sticked with one or the other. But it depends on who they could have
gotten. What do you mean?
Because
I don't think they gave Adam Cole that much time.
No, I know, but Adam Cole probably was in there for like 12 minutes to 15 maybe, but he didn't do much.
Almas was what, 35 minutes?
He had to be over 30, yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, if they had a good name to replace Cole, I would have liked that. Okay. Maybe they had something planned, because I heard a lot of the NXT people stayed at the Rumble until it was like, no, we're not using you, go home, and everything. So, but I'm like, I wish there was a bit more names like Rey Mysterio. That was a nice one. It's like, oh shit, I didn't think he'd be there.
I popped like a mark, dude. I was in my. I was
figured
like,
you would.
Wait, did you say Rey Mysterio?
Yep.
Yeah. So
booyaka, booyaka.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio hits the 619 on both fucking Cena and Reigns at the same time.
I didn't think that was going to happen. He had Reigns twice with that, too.
Dude, Rey Mysterio, John, was ripped.
Yeah, he looked like Mighty Mouse on steroids.
I'm thinking Royce.
Dude, Royal Rumble 2008, Rey Mysterio.
I'm thinking Royce.
Man,
because he was ripped.
Either that, he has so much time, and all he does is work out.
He shouted out some personal trainer.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, that motherfucker's ripped, dude.
They gave him a little time.
Bruh. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah, let's see if I can find an image of.
Yeah, and
put it up for anyone
who else was there for specials? No one, right? Cole. It was NXT, and then like Mysterio was the only big one, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, Goldust. I popped for Goldust. I was like, nice.
My dude.
Hell yeah.
Did you? So he just he's up next wrestling for Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah, him and Rose Gold or Gold Rose.
Yeah, him and Mandy.
Yeah. I was like, oh okay.
I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't watch The Bar in Jordan and Rollins because I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah. It ended, thankfully. They're done.
Yeah.
Jordan is injured pretty bad, I guess, so it's like, oh, he might be out for a little bit. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not for it.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking
Well, now
for
I
it.
want to see what they're going to do with the tag team division on Raw.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like, okay.
You got some moves to make here.
Yeah, exactly. Get Anderson and Gallows involved, the Revival involved, get them to the championship
You
level.
have a pool of fucking talent, dude.
Well,
like, just use it.
I mean, fucking assholes. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, I was like thinking Nakamura. I was amazed with that though. I really was so happy. I was just like, holy shit! I can't believe they gave it to him.
To me, it signaled that like sometimes they do kind of give a shit about us.
Yeah. Sometimes I think
that they do kind of want us to watch. You know what I mean?
Triple H and some of his like buddies that are getting slowly involved. I think they have finally gotten some influence on him, like because we've known he wants it to be Brock and Roman to be the huge thing, but now to any fan that knows wrestling in general, it's Naka and Styles, and it's like, are they going to let them have a match like they did
now
in Japan?
I feel like we vibe because we feel like that. Yeah. We feel like that a real wrestling fan wants Nakamura and AJ. Whereas I talk with a lot of people online who
And they want the other match.
Yeah, they want Brock Lesnar rather, and Roman Reigns, and it's like, for one, we already had this.
Yeah.
This match happened.
Well, I don't think neither one has pinned the other one yet. I don't think.
How did the last one end?
That was the Fatal 4-Way match that he was involved.
No, they had a one-on-one.
Oh, when? See, I thought the only one they had was WrestleMania, and that's when Seth Rollins was brought in.
John.
Yeah.
Could you maybe help us with the Google on this?
See, I thought it was always triple threat matches.
Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns one-on-one matches.
Maybe he has.
I swear to God, there was a pay-per-view for this.
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
See, I thought they've only fought 3 times.
It was 101, you said?
Yeah.
I thought they only fought 3 times, and once was the Fatal 4-Way with Strowman and Joe
Right.
and Lesnar, and then they had the match at WrestleMania where Seth Rollins cashed in. And that's how Lesnar lost the title, because other than that, I didn't think they... And then there was one more match with I think it was a 3-way.
I don't know the specific record between the two, but I found that Lesnar has won 71.9% of the matches that he's been placed in.
Oh, God damn.
That sucks. That just
dig a
pissed me
little
off about
harder here.
Lesnar. I'm just thinking of Bray Wyatt, who's like 188 and like 400 something. And it's like, yeah, that's like a percentage of like 20. Yeah. But anyways, let's talk while he looks about that.
It's all good.
So we had the WWE Championship match with Lesnar.
This was fucking horrible, and
Except
it
for
made me
one
wanted.
part.
It made
Except
me
for
wanted to stab my TV.
Except for one part.
Until
That
it
was
died.
that knee. I still love it. Just the knee and the punches. And I heard Lesnar say, fuck down. Or like, I heard him say, like, slow the fuck down.
Well,
but not
that was I
completely.
couldn't.
And it's like, holy shit, that was real.
So, John, in case you
Yep.
want to get let in on the loop here, Braun Strowman hit Brock Lesnar with like a seriously quick knee to the side of his fucking head
Jesus.
that you can tell really shook Lesnar
Yeah.
rather. So Lesnar stands up and immediately with the right hand, both with one hand, uppercuts Braun Strowman and then lands a flush fucking right hook.
Right to that temple.
And
like flush.
it puts Braun Strowman to his knees.
Yeah,
dude.
both times.
Damn.
Bam!
Like, and he's a big fucking dude.
And then
Yeah.
you heard him shout something
So-
to him, too.
I think I actually heard about. Didn't they say he went like off script in that fight?
No,
or something
it
like
wasn't really
Well,
off
it's not-
script.
He just taught him a lesson to shut the...
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, slow down.
Yeah. So So when Lesnar got up, he essentially said, "Slow the fuck down."
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
And I couldn't tell what he was saying during the event, but later on, that's what was
And like I
confirmed.
said,
as-
dude, I'm really impressed that they both just went right at, like, back to script. You know, I mean, even Strowman, who would, you know, would be like, oh, shit, I fucked up. And it's just, nope, he went right to it. Just like it didn't even happen. He's like,
Right,
fuck it.
right.
But, I mean, the match still sucked.
And for the both, yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, at least it was a quick match, right?
John,
Yo,
if Braun Strowman fought Brock Lesnar, who do you think would win?
now,
Right now.
I think. I still think Brock Lesnar would be declared a winner.
Thank you.
I've asked Nick, and he was like, no.
Thank you.
He's just like, Lesnar's too old, and he doesn't, I don't
Too
believe
old what?
I don't
So-
believe in that MMA shit either. I mean punching. No holds or anything like that.
Oh,
No
you're talking
thank you.
like in real life?
Yeah.
I thought you were
What
talking
do
like
you
in a
mean?
WWE.
I don't think of a fight
in
as
real life.
I think of a fight as boxing,
In
Oh,
real
dude,
life.
Brock Lesnar hands
not
down.
MMA.
Brock Lesnar would fucking ruin Braun Strowman.
I don't think so. He is Brock Lesnar.
do you know how
Are we
much-
gonna get into this?
Do you? No. Shh,
Okay.
shh. Do you know how much of an elite wrestler Brock Lesnar is?
No.
Super elite.
Like very, very
Yes.
insane fucking elite. Do you know that?
Old.
Do you know that he's a Henzo Gracie like purple belt?
What is
no,
that?
no, he's blue belt. He's a blue belt.
I don't even know what that is. You're talking gibberish
He's a blue
right
belt.
now.
He's
so
a blue belt.
let's give like a collegiate
That's
wrestler
like four
a blue
years
belt
of
in jiu-jitsu. Yeah,
yeah.
that can't be dangerous.
Not to
right?
mention the fact that you think of like Shane Carwin. So Shane Carwin is easily as big as Braun Strowman is, and so he just let Carwin gas himself out, and then he wore that motherfucker out and he punched him in his face until he gave up.
Yep.
But anyways, real life Brock Lesnar would beat the fuck out of that
Braun
guy.
Strowman.
He would beat the fuck out of that guy. I mean, if you want to get at me,
Team Braun.
get at me on Facebook, get at me on Twitter. We can debate about this. I can show you videos of Brock Lesnar, like actual wrestling. I mean, like grappling, like real grappling, like real.
Hey, we all have our opinions. Don't trump me.
Real simulated murder shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But anyways. The women's rumble. I mean that Brock
Lifting
came.
ambulance.
It was horrible. He could have lifted somebody. You know what I mean, or something, or anything.
Wait, what are we talking about
That
now? The championship match?
Yeah, that 3-way Universal debacle.
Who did he pin? Oh no, he pinned Kane. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I liked how Braun at the end was like, "You didn't pin me." I just wanted these hands. He hasn't said that in like
Come
the
back
last,
and get
like,
these hands.
a week.
Yeah.
I like how I'm seeing shirts of it though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they already
He wears
made
them too.
shirts of
Yeah.
that. I'm like,
Dude,
son
they're
of a
quick.
bitch.
They're quick.
Where's
with
my
shit.
Elias shirts then?
Oh.
God damn it.
I'm sure Elias.
Oh,
has
and
a shirt
as soon as
somewhere.
Elias got eliminated in the men's, I just went, I hate Cena.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, son of a bitch.
The women's
to be.
rumble. I was more impressed with the surprise entries for the women's rumble than I was for the men.
Oh, easily. It had to be at least 12.
Yeah.
I just remembered another surprise entrant on the men's, the Hurricane.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. I like how they said he's part of the Attitude Era, and he was not part of the Attitude Era. He was in WCW during the Attitude Era, and it's like, don't try to give this guy props. I liked him. He was funny when he was here in WWE, but he's nothing special.
Because I never seen that guy
He's
wrestle.
nothing great. Nothing great. He was never great.
That's why he's not in the
WWE
WWE right
Santino
now.
back then.
Yeah.
He was comedy.
Oh, man.
He was actually partners with Roman Reigns' like cousin or something. The Samoan family there.
His cousin's brothers.
He's the one that died recently, actually.
Bro.
Rosie something. But
Oh, that's so good.
either way, the women's rumble. Some of the names too, I was not expecting. Like Molly Holly, wasn't expecting that. Lita. It's like you knew Trish Stratus was going to be there. I knew McCool was going to.
Stratus looked good.
Yeah.
She looked really good.
I think she wants to do one more match, maybe. And I think she wants to fight. I think it's either Bayley or Sasha that she really like.
From what I was reading, she wanted to do like a decent little run.
Oh,
like a 6
that'd be
month
nice.
to a year run.
It'd be nice for the women to do like a Brock Lesnar or John Cena kind of schedule.
Yeah,
it's like I like both. If Trish showed she still got it,
she's
especially
still
among all the people that came back,
and she's still in shape. So I feel like
yoga. I mean, her yoga does that.
Yeah, I feel like she could put a decent program in. Yeah. Molly Holly, dude. I don't know why I popped so bad from Molly Holly, but I was like, fuck Molly!
One of the Hollies, man.
Yeah, for real.
And the sunset flip she did and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, still got it. And it sucks she didn't get a "You Still Got It" chant.
No.
Oh no, one of them didn't. Like Lita got it, even though she screwed up that moonsault.
She didn't get a "You Still Got It" chant, but she didn't get her husband's name chanted at her.
Oh
which,
no!
like 2 or 3 women had.
Undertaker. Let's see who else was there.
Michelle McCool. We'll talk about that. Like her getting to eliminate more women than anybody.
Hey, if Nikki Bella can last to the end, Undertaker's wife can knock out some people.
But you can't touch. You can't do to the stars above. When I hate that either Bella Twin made it that far into the Rumble.
Yeah.
And I get it that they came in late so that they were going to stay in late, but
yeah, exactly.
Still, to have a Bella and Asuka be the last fucking two.
Yeah. And hey, I mean, the only thing I'd say is congratulations, Brie, for getting back in the ring that fast too after having a baby, but they definitely didn't deserve it. It's like, I want to see like almost a match at the end of the Rumble with Asuka versus someone. And then
we didn't get it.
No, exactly. And, I mean, Sasha got so much time in there, and she got knocked out by the Bellas, and it's like, I'd rather see her and Asuka maybe.
For real.
It's like, I don't want to see Nikki
as
sloppy
versus her. As sloppy toppy as Sasha can be.
Exactly. And then we get the whole ruin party.
So after making history in women being awesome and us getting a bunch of old legends coming back and wrestling, we get Ronda fucking Rousey comes out and gives her point to the WrestleMania sign and lets us know the inevitable shit fucking show.
She reminded me of like a cave woman, like oog.
It's gonna be so fucking bad, dude. And don't get me wrong. I want to say this now. I don't hope that Ronda Rousey fails.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I love Ronda Rousey as an athlete.
She was
I
huge.
loved Ronda Rousey as an MMA fighter.
She got a lot of attention for UFC when UFC was not
for the
having
women's
too
division in general, man.
Yeah.
She brought the women's division.
If there was a women's revolution,
the popularity was enough.
Right after Gina Carano, it was Ronda Rousey. You know what I mean? So I hope that her Olympic. It's like I said to you. I hope her Olympic obsession translates into her becoming obsessed with wrestling and really becoming an awesome wrestler. Because wouldn't this be awesome if she flourished?
Yeah, exactly.
If MMA didn't work and she was to come into the WWE and really flourish as a wrestler, and her ground and grappling game could translate into something cool, so at least something
so
Shayna
you don't
Baszler.
mind that it's going to lead to the 4 horsewomen?
That I'm not okay with.
Okay.
And I'm not okay with her handing Asuka a first loss.
Okay.
Either.
Yeah, thank God. Like,
neither
I was
of
so
those need to
happy when
happen.
if you said you wouldn't mind, I would have been like, oh, that crushes me a bit. It's like, no, I don't want it to be.
Neither. I would rather see Dana Brooke beat us before Ronda Rousey
I can
beats
agree
her.
with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she needs to earn her fucking due.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she needs to wrestle mid card for a while.
Right at WWE. I'm surprised with that.
That's what's. And she said she did full time. People try to shit on her for not coming in Raw, but it's like she's at the Performance Center. You know, there's
she
good
needs
documentation.
Work. It's not like she's gonna fight on that Monday Night Raw.
Right. Exactly.
I thought we'd see her. But I figured they're gonna like save that and announce it like, you know, oh, Ronda Rousey like 2 weeks from now will appear on Raw.
Even Brian thought her pointing was bad.
Yep. Yeah, it was just so weird. Like a cave woman. Ook!
Shake my head. No.
Yeah, right.
So let's get to Raw.
Yeah.
Let's get to Raw for the 29th.
I don't like how they didn't make like Asuka decide who she's fighting, kind of like Nakamura did right away.
They're gonna drag it through.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, I get it. You still have your pay-per-view coming up.
Asuka's promo with Sasha. Dude, you can't fuck with Asuka. Come on, man. Like,
why did they have her talk like that the whole time?
So we'll just talk about their match now. Like, I have watched the video of her trying to dive out of the ropes, getting her feet caught, and just slamming her face on the side of the apron. At least 150 times. Fucking least 150 times. It was so fucking hilarious to me. And the best is
sloppy.
Shouts to Teddy J, right? Earlier, Teddy J was like, I don't know why they're giving her the Elimination Chamber match. There's so much steel, and that bitch loves falling on her head. Yeah. And then, like, 20 minutes later, she just fucking collapses onto her head on the fucking... Oh, my God. She can't wrestle for shit, dude. No. She can, but she can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she can
There's
wrestle
so much charisma
people.
there, and she was there... It was like right place, right time for her kind of thing.
And she's popular enough that it's like, okay, you're going to stay relevant.
Right, exactly. But Jesus Christ, these botches. She's going to really hurt herself or end Paige's career.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, already. Nothing bad. Well, I mean, that I heard wasn't anything like fuck up, but thankfully.
Yeah.
Would suck.
Braun with Kane, the last man standing shit.
I was just like, I'm gonna flip the announce table and leave it. Like,
Dude,
Nick thought the chair was bolted to the fucking thing because he's just like, why is the chair staying there like that perfectly? I'm like, oh, it's actually like lodged into the desk. I was just like, are you?
I love how periodically they had to come back and show you the desk.
They left it there the whole
stage
night.
Still
like, what?
And the best is when they set up an announcer's table next to the ring, it was way closer to the ring.
It was like only like even a referee can't even like get by like that. I was just like first, and I mean, who didn't realize that it's like there's nothing that landed on Kane when that tipped over. He was already underneath it the first, and then it just like. They showed him like sliding down and sticking his feet out like Wizard of Oz style, and it's like, oh, he's under there now. It's like, I get it. Yeah, thanks.
It's the Wicked Witch
and
of the
did you
Red
like how they
Machine.
said later on, like, I think it must have been Raw, or maybe it was SmackDown. Kane crawled out of the...
He disappeared from the hospital. That was
like,
Raw.
Okay, so either he's written off, or it's like that's going to show him being like more of a monster. And I'm like, I hope he's done for a while.
Go be a fucking governor,
right?
or whatever
and,
the fuck it is.
Come and do special things or whatever at live events. But
The part-timers
I'm glad
are killing
that-
me.
yeah, I'm
They're
glad.
killing me. And this is, you know me, I was not happy with this Kane return from
Yeah.
the beginning. This was fucking stupid.
I don't know why they ever added him into like the whole thing.
Yeah, it was
It's just like
fucking stupid.
they had nothing else for Braun, and they said, "Come back. We need someone that can give him a challenge." It's like, make fucking Elias fight him and give him a challenge.
You and fucking Elias, chill out.
Give him a year.
Chill out.
He's main event WrestleMania
Chill the
35.
fuck out.
I'm calling it now.
Chill the fuck out.
Elias versus Nakamura.
we have a fucking Elias match to talk about, all right? Stop fucking sliding your Elias
I
dinky
didn't
in
get to
there.
talk too much about him in the Rumble because he didn't have much time in the Rumble.
Well, here
And
we
I
go.
loved when he...
Here we go.
Ring.
Here we go. Fucking Elias and Matt Hardy.
I'm surprised they gave it to him.
I wasn't.
Really?
No.
I mean, I didn't think they were going to continue this Bray Wyatt Matt Hardy.
After the loss to Bray Wyatt, I was like, they officially don't give a fuck about this character.
Yeah.
For a few weeks, I was like, all right, they get the broken brilliance, they get the laughs, they get the promos, and then when they just completely let feud fizzle out, I was like, they don't give a fuck.
Do you think maybe Vince was like, you have too much control and I want to just add this in? Do you think maybe Matt was thinking of this stuff first, and then all of a sudden Vince is like, I'm not liking where this is heading, so let me add my 2 cents.
Basically, fuck, I don't know how to explain this.
Yeah.
I really think that he just doesn't want to give him the control at all. That it takes,
he wants it at least 50-50.
Yeah, to keep that
It has
character.
to be an agreement.
Ugh.
And that's what sucks.
But
Hopefully when Jeff comes back, maybe there can be some more... I mean, but that's not for a
some
while.
tag
right?
team.
Is that like maybe June or something I heard? May?
Yeah, like
Or
May or
maybe
June.
right after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved watching The Miz beat Roman Reigns again.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Even
too.
if it's not like completely clean pins, they're at least better than like full Miz Taraj
Yeah, and I was kind of
fuckery.
confused with it too. I was just like, I wonder if they're gonna give him the title back. It's like, why not? Get him building a little steam up to
Right before,
Elimination Chamber.
yeah. No, I can see that.
But I was happy the Miz. I don't want Reigns to have that belt. I don't want him to have any belt. And especially like since the Miz, especially Philly, they're cheering for him. They like the Miz
definitely,
and everything like that.
definitely.
So it's like it just it helps.
I see. I feel like that's the line. I feel like
Yeah.
whether you're our kind of people or not is like whether or not you wanted the Miz to win in that situation.
Yeah.
Like I love the Miz.
Yeah.
Most underrated
best heel.
superstar, fucking of all. One of the most underrated of all
I
time.
can't believe I've ever. Like if I go back like 15 years and I said I like the Miz, I'd probably be like, "What the fuck is wrong
yeah,
with
for
me?"
real. The Revival picking up a win with Rhino and Heath. Rhino and Heath are just cannon fodder at this point.
Yeah, exactly. They're
That
the
sucks,
Brooklyn Brawlers
but-
of this generation.
Yeah. That sucks.
And I
but
still love Rhino with his shit.
yeah, at least he's coming out with this 40-year-old woman built ass and
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
goring people and shit every once in a while.
Yeah.
But again, I like them building up the Revival.
Yeah, they got to get pushed right to the championships now. They'll like have them. It's either them or Gallows and Anderson.
I like to see Gallows.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see both of them. Just because at least make a real tag team champions.
Boop, 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 boop.
Millions of dollars, millions of dollars.
The Bar and Titus and Apollo.
Woo!
Who? I didn't watch this. if I can be completely fucking
It was
honest.
once again, it was like Cesaro and what's his name, Cruz, showing their athleticism. It was a decent match, but I mean, you knew who was gonna win. They're not gonna fucking lose the title. It was a title match too, and everything. So it's like they're not gonna lose. I'm just so glad.
Again,
it's not Jason Jordan.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
You watch
That's
it.
Raw. That's Raw,
You gotta
baby.
watch it anyways.
That's Raw, baby.
I guess we could just go to the next one. Dude, John Cena defeating Finn Balor for Elimination Chamber spot. What the
What were
fuck?
you expecting?
I am so fucking sick of these part-timers.
What were you expecting?
This is not what I watch wrestling for,
I
Dan.
know.
This is
But
not
Finn
fucking
Balor,
what I
this
watch.
is what happens with Finn Balor.
This is not what we brought
Okay.
Finn here for. This is not what we did this
You
for.
see this? My fingers are getting closer to you. You're getting very close with Finn Balor, and it's gone. That's what happens. That's what Vince
Throwing
does.
my pen.
Hey, Balor Club's lasted longer than I thought it would. I'm
really
surprised.
has. I get it, yeah.
But I'm not surprised by that at all.
This is,
and it's only to set up, like I said before, I think it's only to set up like Cena and Elias's like rivalry that might happen.
Yeah.
You know, I can see like Elias get eliminated by Cena, him distract Cena, and Cena gets eliminated.
I just want to see my boy Finn flourish.
He deserves to be in it more. Maybe he'll get one of the last 3 spots, you know. Who else is going to be in this?
Who's he facing for another spot, though?
Oh, Balor?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because like Reigns is definitely going to be in it. Rollins, I think, will be in it because he's got nothing. And Jordan, with his injury being that bad, maybe they're canceling the plans of them two actually colliding. After that, Goldust? No. But no, maybe you're returning Samoa Joe.
I would love to see.
But maybe Samoa Joe and him have a rivalry.
Yeah.
I'd love them two fighting. They do have good matches.
Do you want to do your racist ass Asian thing for SmackDown?
Well, we haven't mentioned anything about Naba or anything
Naba.
Because the Royal Rumble turning Japanese. I think it's turning Japanese. But yeah, Smackdown
Jesus.
review. And you know, we should be pronouncing it, I realize, as Naba, because it should be normal Asian American badass. So I apologize.
We can't have another.
Yeah, so it's Naba.
It's N-A-A-B-A.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
But you know,
No, because they're not even Asian Americans.
That's true. That's true. Well,
they're from Japan.
Give them some time, right? After what, 10 years here? They will be.
How long do you have to be a normal Asian American badass?
Yeah. You got the first part of it, but you know, if you want to be like a general lieutenant, you need that second A.
A lieutenant Asian
Smackdown review.
Oh,
Let's go.
Rusev picking up that win, dude.
I was so happy with
every day's
Rusev.
DFT.
We didn't even mention him at the Rumble. That was insane. The loudest pop, I swear, was
for
from
real.
Rusev Day. Even when that's the other one, his little Lana. Rusev Day!
Yeah,
and it's
Rusev
just like,
Day.
I am so happy for this guy.
It's always Rusev Day.
I'm so happy. I hope this rivalry can last a while for Rusev and Rude.
Okay, yeah.
I like this.
Yeah,
I want Rusev to get a push. He's always been nothing but good.
I liked him with Mahal, too.
Yep.
It was like battle of angry foreign dudes.
Yeah, what was it? Handsome Mahal and the body Mahal, right? And Handsome Rusev.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yep.
Let's see, what else?
Look at him now.
The Bludgeon Brothers. Is this dude related to Gulag?
I don't know.
It was like
I did not
Ryan
know, but I
Gulak
saw that.
or something.
Yeah, I saw that, like, about his brother got bludgeoning or something, and I'm like, I didn't watch that match, to be honest with you.
I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we had a little...
So I told him I was not very good with watching SmackDown this week.
Right, and I always miss the second half of SmackDown usually, or I'll flip between commercials of another show, and it's like, okay. And
I wanted to make sure,
but I did get to see the last match.
I wanted to make sure I had watched NXT TakeOver. So.
Yeah, I didn't even see them talk about the women's division.
I did see Charlotte's promo with like the Riot Squad attacking her.
Oh yeah, and then Carmella tried to cash in.
Almost cashed in.
Yep. Yeah, and then she missed the drop kick and nailed the ref or something.
How much longer does she have now?
I think until July. Because it's
July,
a year.
Really?
It's a year. So the pay-per-view, I think, was Money in the Bank in July last year.
Wow.
So I think she has, and I wouldn't be surprised if it worked perfectly, where it's like, this is the last day you can possibly do it.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Because I mean,
who else has gone that long?
Not many. I think CM Punk went like almost 11 months. Maybe it's Edge. One of them, someone went long, but not like the whole year.
Okay.
Because I know Edge, I mean, he won it twice. CM Punk won it twice. And they were both like easy cash-ins. Same with Ziggler. The only one that was stupid was Cena that time, because he was like, I'm cashing in next week. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks.
There was a lot of filler for this week for SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was because it was right after Royal Rumble or whatever, but
it shouldn't be,
the Corbin versus Dillinger match.
Yeah. Hey, good to see Dillinger.
Yeah.
Especially since he got his
send out the
ass
search
kicked
party
that time.
Yeah.
At the Rumble. He wasn't even in the Rumble. I was pissed about that.
Yeah.
Who came in for
Can you,
him?
Sami Zayn, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that they were like, you're going to be in the Rumble, but you're never going to even make it to the ring?
It's like, do I even have to come tonight?
You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have you get the shit kicked out of you in the back real quick. Right.
Yeah,
quick.
Exactly. And then you can go shower up, kid.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hit the brakes, kid.
So I know you ain't happy with Gable and Benjamin beating Breezango. Because I wasn't fucking happy.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but
Yeah.
I mean, I like how they gave them a little. I wish they'd push these two, not to a title, but just make them have matches, get them. Because I feel like that's what I was afraid of with Rusev. They're gonna take over like the comedy bit on SmackDown, and now Fandango and them are out basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, good. But they had the clip, they had the cork board back and everything. The top 10 superstars. I was like, that's all of them. It's always them.
The Ascension.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, we're trying to control Twitter. Yeah, like the grandfather glasses down at the end of his nose. Like,
dude, why was only one of them in paint?
Right?
That weirded me out. Like, why is only one of them painted up?
Hey, it still made me crack up.
The
honestly,
Ascension made me crack up.
I was getting up to
bad.
leave when that came on, and I was just like, and they were like, the Fashion Files, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Sitting back down.
And I'm like, here we go. All right, it was a quick one, but I'm like, oh, thank God they actually have a match. No way! And then them destroying. But I'm getting so built up. They're my Elias of SmackDown.
I mean, I guess to finish up SmackDown, we have AJ and Nakamura defeating.
How many times are we gonna see this? Do you think?
It's the new fucking bar in the Shield.
I know, but I don't want them. I want like a good build up to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You have all these months to do it. I get it. You have a match. That's smart to have a match at Fastlane. I'd rather have this match happen at Fastlane, their pay-per-view.
Right.
Instead.
Right.
And still build off of that. Maybe something happens when Nakamura like knocks AJ and they lose or something. It's like, whatever. But let's see how it goes. I don't want them being friends all the way to like the last week before WrestleMania. And it's like, but next week, AJ, because the way they make him sound all the time. It's like,
right.
motherfucker, I've heard this man speak better than this. But
give him some time. You know what I mean? Like, let him practice his promo.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what I hated about the whole Asuka promo on that Monday night. It's just like
horrible.
It's like, the crowd was. I was like, as soon as the crowd, it's Philly, and they're gonna go, what? Because I would too. Because I even said right away, what?
Because we're all dicks.
Is she gonna say it afterwards? At least Rusev used to translate it.
As a Boston wrestling fan, I feel like kindred spirits with the Philly people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. The big Chicago, Philly, even New York.
For real.
Boston and New York, they just go back and forth because one cheers for Cena, the other doesn't.
I mean, let's chat some New Japan. There's a lot of big goings on in New Japan with Cody betraying Kenny Omega.
Yep. Jay White coming the champ.
Now, do you think the Be the Elites stuff seems to really still involve Kenny?
Oh yeah,
and everything. Do you think?
I love how
Kenny will eventually get phased out of being the Elite, or do you think?
I was gonna ask you. Do you think it could all be a ploy somehow? But I don't like. I was
ploy
like,
for what?
Exactly what I said to myself because I was just like, wait a minute. He's not the champion. Okada is, and I'm like, okay, never mind. Because I was like, maybe they're like all doing something. They're gonna get.
I feel like this is the step to make Cody the new Kenny.
You think so?
So I feel like Kenny rather has gotten to the point where he's bigger than the Bullet Club.
Oh, easily.
No matter what happens, Kenny is huge.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're at a point where they feel like it's almost like a sacrifice. Where they can sacrifice Kenny and the Bullet Club and the being the Elite shit to have Cody
why team him right away with Bushi?
Because they were huge before DDT enough. Pro and shit. You know what I mean?
But I mean, he's bigger than them too. Golden Lovers.
But this is my thing. Is I feel like this is their way to put a Bushi over too, because he's kind of listless. Like he's
That's true.
He's really good, but doesn't have like a definite direction and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, I'd personally like to see like Kenny versus the Bullet Club. Yeah. He's taking them down himself,
and I think that's what's gonna happen. There's so many
to talk to them and be like, guys, he's blackmailing you, he's brainwashing you. Cody's trying to break us all up, and you're letting it happen, and they're just like, what are you talking about? No, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Cody's just screwing around and just like. No, and it's like, so it'd be cool to see him go through everyone to get to Cody. And it's like,
right.
boom.
But yeah, with Jay White, dude, Jay White is getting...
Were you upset that he won the title?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
I like Jay White.
I'm a big Jay White guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like he's the next Kenny. I feel like he's next up in the next couple years. So
Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna get Kenny versus the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I just think we're gonna get it in tag teams, which is a very New Japan way to do it in multiple man matches. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of
until it leads to finally Cody versus.
Yeah, like Kenny and Ibushi versus like Bad Luck Fale and Tama Tonga.
What do they have in April? What pay-per-view? Don't they have the big one?
They have Dontaku, Wrestling Dontaku coming up, but
I don't think Cody and Kenny though would happen for a while.
No.
Like
they'll build
summer or something like that.
Yeah, they'll build it up.
Yeah.
They'll build it up.
And I mean, different subject. I like the little Twitter going on with Kenny and Big E.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, Big E's like, for real?
They most
Just
definitely...
how I feel, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that, though. I mean,
it opens that door up.
He loves the New Day. He wishes it could have been... He really wishes it could have been the New Day coming doing... Instead of Jericho doing the Buck. Exactly. It's just like that. And because he loves all three of them. I'm just like, that's awesome. And he also sees how, like, the New Day sometimes can get pushed to the side a little bit. They don't get the credit they deserve. And, I mean, it's like, well, they're 5-time champions in the span of, like, 2 years. So, I mean, that's pretty good.
Is it bad that as long as they've been around, as long as they've been doing their thing, I would still rather see the belt on them?
Yeah. I would, too. I would.
Oh, man.
Although I did hate the whole Royal Rumble, the pancake thing.
I love
I love pancakes, but... Him standing on the pancakes outside the ring.
I loved it.
And Naomi on the chair, too. I was just like, okay, that's cool.
I thought the Naomi thing was played out, but the pancakes
I can't believe the camera guy just followed her, too, while her ass is shaking as she walks. I was just like, PG. I don't mind, but PG.
But I love the pancakes. And then I also want to bring up that after he got tossed out and they got eliminated, those pancakes sat in a pile in front of the table. And then everyone who got eliminated got thrown into that pile of pancakes, and it was like
I did love how high they got him up too to get him back in the ring. I was like,
over him,
shit, he got him real good.
But it was like, who's gonna go into the pile of pancakes next? That was good for me.
I wish someone would just like walk out and take one, eat it.
All right, well that's the WWE universe for this week. That's fucking New Japan for this week.
Yeah.
We will get into more Ring of Honor soon. I swear to God. I know Brian was looking for some more Ring of Honor. I don't know. Come see us next week, dude. Fucking, we'll be back for another episode of the One Pinfall podcast. Peace, bitches.